Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video for you. I'm going to be unboxing my very first Hermès Kelly bag. Now that's a little bit clickbaity because this is a unique Kelly bag. It is not a leather Kelly bag. This Kelly bag costs less than $1,000, sometimes under $500. It is the transparent PVC Kelly bag, and I purchased this one from a Japanese auction site. So there was very limited communication. I definitely saw the photos. I've used this site many times, but I have not yet seen this bag in person. So I'm really excited to open it up today together. Hopefully it's in as good of condition as I think it is. And then I want to tell you all about the history of this bag because I think a lot of people know about this bag, know that it exists, but don't know where it came from and why it came about. And there is, of course, a very interesting story behind it. I'm going to tell you all about the history of this bag at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that as well. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. This is my YouTube channel, Rachel Went Shopping, where we talk about all things luxury, especially handbags. I also buy a ton of shoes, a lot of sneakers, jewelry, accessories, you name it. If you love luxury, then you're gonna love it here, so please subscribe to my channel down below. You can also check me out on Instagram and TikTok. My handle is the same everywhere, Rachel Went Shopping. I'll put it down below. Now let's get into what's in this giant box. So a really quick rundown. I did purchase this from a Japanese auction site. I can't remember exactly which one it was, like Rakuma or Rakuten, one of those, or it might have been Yahoo Auctions too, but I use like a proxy site where I use this site to bid on the items, and then it gets shipped to their warehouse and then they ship it to me. So I can read the descriptions. It's in Japanese, so I translate it. I can look at the pictures. I am taking a slight risk, but I've used this many times and I haven't had any issues so far, so knock on wood that there are no issues this time around as well. The bag looked like it was in excellent condition via the pictures, so I hope it's in as good of condition as I thought. And I will need to do a separate video on how I shop on Japanese auction sites because I get a lot of great deals that way. But this is going to be a completely real unboxing. We're gonna look at this bag together. All right, so I'm gonna cut this open. This shipped to me via DHL. Once you have all the items that you want consolidated at their warehouse, you can select what shipping method you want to use, FedEx, DHL. All right, so this is how it's packaged inside. It's all bubble wrapped very nicely, and then they like seal it with plastic wrap. So it's really nice and protected. It is really strapped in there. They do such a good job. I love this company. All right, so I'm gonna cut this plastic. I have another vintage item that I bought hiding back here. So subscribe for this unboxing because I'm gonna film it next. All right, here we go. Bubble wrap. I think you guys can see the color now. Well, you probably will have seen it on the thumbnail. Oh my goodness. The condition looks so good. Oh my gosh. So here it is, guys. This is the transparent PVC Kelly bag. And sometimes when these bags have been heavily used, they can get really cloudy. That's actually the reason why I decided to get the orange. Personally, I love orange, especially for Hermes items because it's their color. But for these bags, sometimes the clear ones, when they're really used, they can get really cloudy. And I just think this is a really nice pop of orange. But I definitely want to add one of the clear ones to my collection too. And I'll tell you which one because there's two different versions when I get to the history part. So here you have it. This is the 40 centimeter transparent PVC Kelly bag. It says souvenir, I'm not going to try to say this in French, but of the exposition in 1998. And then this says in French, a trip to Wonderland, which was, I believe, the name of the exhibition, which took place in Japan. This lock here is just stainless steel. It's not, you know, plated gold or anything. So let's undo the lock. So it doesn't have the strap like a normal Kelly. It's just a single flap like that you can turn lock there to open it. And then And take all the stuffing out. There you go. It's just a big, fun PVC bag. I definitely want to tie like an Hermes scarf around the handle. It's just super cool and unique. I will definitely probably get out like the Windex or some sort of, you know, glass cleaner or something to give this a shine up, but it doesn't have that many marks, honestly. There's like a little bit of like, I don't know, it could be watermarks or whatever on it here. So it's definitely going to be worthwhile to clean it up, but it's very transparent and it looks to be in great condition. Again, this is 40 centimeters. Actually, I'll grab my Birkin really quick and I'll show you it compared to my 40 centimeter Birkin. So there you have it, a 40 centimeter Birkin next to this 40 centimeter transparent Kelly. It has orange stitching. And there you can see the print. I'm gonna have to find the perfect shelf to fit this on to display in my closet because it's so big, but it's so cute. And again, I just love the pop of orange. All right, let's talk a little bit more about this bag. Okay, I'm gonna set it back here for now while we talk a little bit about the history. So there are actually 3 variations of the PVC transparent Hermès Kelly bag. The first transparent PVC Hermès Kelly was sent out with the invitations to the Hermes Spring Summer 1996 runway show. So this was actually in response to the 1995 Paris terrorist attacks. Hermes created the transparent Kelly to make it easier for their VIP guests to get through tightened security and numerous security checks when they had to come in to go to the show. It's also considered a bit of a memorial piece. The first bag, which I will put up on the screen, was actually a 32 centimeter Kelly, and it was in the clear transparent material. This was the one that was specifically sent out for the 1996 collection. You can see at the top of the bag, it says Hermes collection in 1996, and then at the bottom in a much smaller print in French, it says something along the lines of Hermes Kelly special for security. And then below that in English, it says see-through Kelly, a special bag for security checks. So not only was the bag sent to guests, but the bag also walked in the 1996 runway show. I believe it was in the first 8 looks. I tried to count on the video, and I'll put video or pictures up on the screen so you can see. They were mainly swimwear, very summer heavy looks, making it the perfect summer accessory, the perfect Hermes beach bag. And you can see that they're carrying it with little Kelly pochettes or mini Kellys inside of the transparent Kelly, which is really cute. And then they have scarves tied on and little accessories hanging off. It was a really cute spring moment. Now, after that 1996 show, the Hermes transparent Kelly became so popular that Martin Margiela, who was the creative director from 1997 to 2003, actually decided to reintroduce it as part of the exhibition they were holding in Japan. So this was a new version that created. The exhibition took place, I believe, between 1997 and 1999. Again, it was in Japan only. It was a traveling exhibition that traveled around different cities in Japan, and I believe it was called A Trip to Wonderland. So visitors of the exhibition were able to buy this transparent bag as a souvenir for visiting the exhibition, which is also why these are more readily available in the Japanese markets. They started to definitely trickle in the US. They were pretty popular. I think a few celebrities were photographed in these a couple years ago. So they've definitely, you know, with Japanese sellers being a lot more prevalent on eBay, they've definitely started to come over to the US, but they used to be much more common only in Japan because the exhibit was only in Japan. So one variation of this was released in 1997, and then another variation was released in 1998. Both of those variations are 40 centimeters compared to that 32 centimeter, which was the original 1996 one. The 1997 version I'll put up here. You can see it says 1997. It was only offered in the clear colorway. And it basically says the same thing, souvenir of the exhibit, and then it says 1997. So that's how you know what year it was from. And then it has the title of the exhibit, same as it says here. Then in 1998, the orange version of this Kelly was released. So you can see that is why it says 1998 there, and that is how you can date the bags. And again, these ones were only available in 40 centimeters, and I believe the hardware is stainless steel. So those were the only 3 variations of the transparent PVC Kelly. So if you're in the market looking for one, there was only the 1996 clear one, the 1997 clear one, and then the orange 1998 ones. Editing Rachel here. In pulling photos to include in this video, I realized that I missed another style. So I came across a 4th transparent PVC bag, also in clear. This one was released in 1999. From the very little information I could find, it looks like it was released in Spain as part of the Barcelona store opening. I have no idea if it was given out to visitors for free or sent to VIP guests for the opening, but there are a few of these on the internet. It does seem pretty rare, but it's definitely a real style because it was part of a previous Sotheby's auction. If you know any other details about it or any other PVC transparent Kellys that I missed on this list, please comment down below. I would love to do more research on them. So any colors you see outside of that, I've seen some like little mini ones in like gray and even green. Those are fake. Somebody replicated them later on. The official colorways were just clear and orange. And of course you can see the year on the bags. I have seen these offered on resale sites in a plethora of prices. I think there's one on Farfetch right now for like $1,000. There's one on Fashionphile right now that looks like it's in really good condition. I believe it's $5.95. I'll link it if it's still available. I always see these under $1,000. I would never pay over $1,000 for this. Honestly, I would pay less than $500. I was able to get this one, like I said, on this Japanese auction site. I paid around $263, and then you have to add on a little bit of fees for the service and the shipping. It's honestly not that much though, so I probably paid close to $300 for this bag. I typically see them between $300 and $500 depending on the condition. You do need to be careful with transparent PVC because it can get dirty and cloudy if somebody used it a lot. That's kind of why I went for the orange one, because I feel like that cloudiness or even discoloration, if it yellows, is not noticeable because it's a colored PVC. So keep that in mind. Personally, I would love to add the clear 1996 one, which is the rarest of the bunch. These were more readily available again at the exhibit. The 1996 one was for the show invitees, and then I'm sure some special VIPs got them. So I would love to add a clear 1996 32 centimeter to my collection. I'm happy I got the orange. It's such a cool piece from the Margiela era of Hermes, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. I have to find the perfect spot for it on my wall. But I hope you guys found this video interesting. If you know anything else about the PVC transparent bags that I forgot to mention or that I got wrong, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think of my first Hermès Kelly bag. I know it's not that exciting because it's not leather, but I love to add pieces with historical fashion significance to my collection. I know a lot of people hate luxury PVC bags. They think it's a waste of money. I think they're cool. I think they're quirky. I buy a lot of small accessories, and I think it's cool that you could put them inside the bag and then see them through the bag, and it's another way to like show off some of your cool accessories. So personally, I like them. I know some people think they're cheap. That's fine. To each their own. You don't have to love it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see what I picked up from Japan that's in that Louis Vuitton box, because I've added another exciting vintage piece to my collection and I cannot wait to show you guys. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.